Hello crafters, today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 weirdest, strangest and oddest card making and general craft and DIY supplies. If that all sounds fun, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. So, the first thing I have, which is kind of more general accumulation and obsessive keeping of stuff in case you might need it someday, which is kind of most crafters, is these. These are actually keyboard pieces and they make such a sound when I move them around. And this is actually, for your information, from 6 keyboards, I believe. I used some in a project I was doing for school, and then I have them and I kind of just think they're kind of fascinating. So, like, obviously this is like a space bar, and the rest are just general alphabet and numbers keys. And when I move them around, I don't think that's ASMR, but like, yeah, I definitely would not put you to sleep, but it's definitely a very interesting sound. So that's my first thing. There's not much to say about them. If you can think of anything that would be cool to do with them, please tell me down below, because I don't see myself throwing them away, but I, like, obviously really should, because they just take up so much space. I'm thinking maybe, like, it'd be cool to do some kind of a mosaic like that, but at the same time, like, what would you do with it? So anyway, that's the first thing I own. The second thing I own are kind of something that came in a pack, and they're more extremely beautiful than maybe like odd, but I still think they're extremely fascinating, are these sequins. They're gold and they're absolutely enormous. I actually don't know what you would do with them, but I mean, you could have fun trying. They're very cool, kind of laid out together, something like that. Even the effect is kind of lost when they're not like in circles. You could do like a full kind of 1920s flapper kind of thing, but I don't know, I only have 5 and I don't know where to get them, so I mean, yeah. There's also some other pretty weird shapes in here, like there's this thing, like, I don't know what it is, but it's cool. Maybe some kind of a ribbon thing, I don't know, it's probably more for weddings. You know when you go to a wedding shop, you buy everything, even though they're kind of useless. That's what you get when you get this. I can't talk today, sorry. It's been a long time since I've actually done videos for you, and I'm still getting my talking brain on. So, that's the second thing. The next thing, which is kind of along the same lines, are these strawberries. These are actually from Tiger. If you don't know Tiger, go there immediately. It's actually a very good shop. But these are actually given to me, and I'm a bit confused as to what you'd actually do with them. Would you put them on a child's outfit? I mean, I don't know, like, if you want. I don't see adults or teenagers being anyway fascinated or interested by these on clothes. I mean, they'd probably be a fun brooch, but fun, not fashionable. So, again, if you have any ideas with what I could do with anything in this video, please do tell me down below, because I really could do with that. So, anyway, there's those. Next are kind of fascinating as well. These are actually all different pieces which I've taken from an old Christmas light that I found in a second-hand shop, and I thought that these carriages were just so fascinating. I bought the entire thing and then cut the light bits off. So actually there's a light inside here, and I think it does come away it comes away pretty easily. I'll just leave it in now, just for the sake of it. I think they'd look amazing sprayed, even maybe card making, like card pictures or something. But I think they're just a bit too awkward for that. And there's also these little pieces as well, which are cool. And they're cool, but I mean, what would you do with them? I think these are definitely the weird things in my collection. I don't know. I also think they're quite fascinating. You can make some kind of a carriage, even like a baby mobile with it, but with like felt princesses or something. I don't know. Or even felt clouds. It'd be like some kind of Harry Potter thing. I don't know. I think they're kind of pretty weird. I don't know what to do with them. If you have any ideas, please do tell me down below, because I really could do with that. Oh, the next thing I have in my collection are actually these dog brushes, and dog brushes by themselves are not weird. You know, you comb your dog with them to take off the fur, but in a crafter's collection, it's a bit strange. But the real reason I have these is actually for needle felting, which I actually didn't really use them at all for that, but or anything, but I don't know, now they're just kind of in my craft room. You put some, I just have a little bit here, you put some felt into one of the brushes and then you comb it out and you're supposed to be able to kind of like mix the colours together. I don't know, I don't think I have the technique right because I just get knots, but that's just me. Yeah. I mean, maybe you could get some nice effects if you pulled this down your card. You'd also probably break the paper. So, I mean, for now, they're just kind of useless in my collection, I have to say. So, I mean, I guess. Hopefully someone will tell me what I could do with them. I don't know. Next thing I have are these enormous jump rings. And unless you're making a really, really bold statement piece with these, they're not going to be for much use in jewellery making. Actually, these are garden jump rings, which I bought in Lidl, like 5 years ago or something like that, and I thought, oh my god, I can make jewellery with it. Or was it Lidl? Oh yeah, it was Lidl. And I thought, oh my god, I could make jewellery with it, but I don't really, and I don't think I've actually ever used them for anything, because they're just so big and the colour is so ugly and they're very fiddly to paint. So if anybody comes up with some kind of an idea, maybe I could do some kind of like feature piece for my wall. I'm not sure I'd want that on my wall, but you know, be much appreciated. I don't know. Literally not. The next thing I have are these little fascinating things, and again, this is something that I got like a good, it's probably like 7 years ago now, and I just kept until now. These are actually used for, do you know those little mosaic things? I don't know, I had one or two. They never really took off as far as I know, but you'd get these and you'd get like an embroidery plastic panel, and then you'd like press these into it to make mosaics. You do. Anyway, I had one of those, and this is what was left over from it. Actually, the thing that happened is I got a small one and I really liked it, but then I got this like A4 one, and I don't know, I didn't have the patience to do it at all. So then it was a cat, and I just kind of finished the cat off like a ghost. I just kind of didn't really follow the pattern, and then I had these left over. Kind of wish I finished it off now, because they're really hard to take out, but they're just kind of in my collection. I mean, I don't really do much with them. I don't know what I could do with them. If anyone has any ideas, please tell me. Next little things are from that aforementioned wedding shop. These I actually bought in a like cheap wedding shop in France. I don't know when, I don't know where, but here they are. And these are actually for like the table centerpieces in, you know, like if you're at a wedding or something, you'd put them on, you put the name. Actually, I used these once, and I had little chalkboard die cuts made out, and I had to blue tack everything onto each other, and I put these on the table with my prices on them. Thing is, you need to put blue tack literally everywhere, because they just fall over like that in the wind. You press them down, they fall, and they don't even in like little groove there, so the paper doesn't hold. It's a bit unfortunate, it's a bit of a disaster, but I don't know, I think I might have lost or thrown away the rest of them, and now I just have 3 or 4 that just kind of stay in my drawers. Again, any ideas, please. Next thing is my little collection of weird tapes, and these are tapes that have general household purposes, and I have to say, they do have really cool card making and crafting applications. The first one is this wire mesh tape, and I thought it's really cool as a stencil, or you can combine both of them. You put this onto paper first, and then you put the aluminum tape on top, and then you press the grooves in. It creates a really nice effect, and you can even colour this in with alcohol markers, but I never really used it on a card. And this is another example. I think it's like double, it's a bit bigger than this one. So you see, and by the way, they both have a sticky backing, and yeah, it's just kind of cool. I don't know. Again, any ideas? Maybe it might be cool with fabric behind. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. I give up. Next thing, and this is actually from Prima, and I bought these because I was so fascinated with them, and I saw some mixed media artists that use something pretty similar to this in the middle of their canvases or layouts of stuff, and I thought they looked so good, and I have to say, they really did, but I just couldn't figure out how to get the right balance of like flowers and embellishments and these in the middle. I don't know, so now I have them in my collection. I'm sure if I ever do a mixed media thing again, I'll just stick them on. But I think they'd be also really fascinating as like necklaces. And they already have a thing in them if they're sprayed. Even I probably wouldn't spray them if I were me, but I mean, again, that's just me. I think they'd be really cool necklaces. And yeah, they're from Prima again. I spent €9 on them, so I mean, better use them soon. And the last thing, and these are, I don't know, they're cool. I don't know when they're from, but they're definitely from France because they have Ecole on them. And they're probably, again, something I bought or something I got in a craft kit a long time ago. And just kind of, at first, kept because I was like, oh my god, they're so nice. And now I'm like, I really should have done something with them because I can't see myself doing anything with them. So yeah, that describes a lot of my stuff. So there's these little schools, Ecole is school in French, and then you have these little seahorses and these mice, which I think are just absolutely adorable. But again, what would you do with them? I don't know. So again, any ideas? Much appreciated. Yeah. So anyway, that's all my weird card making and craft supplies. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please tell me your weirdest craft supplies and what I should do with mine again down below. And if you're a YouTuber, please do this, and or even do it on an Instagram post. I'll definitely watch it and maybe get some ideas from yours, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye!